welcoming everybody to a show, I was like really, really pregnant. So I'm not anymore. I have a baby, so that's exciting. She's really cute. Okay, anyways, but you're not here for that. What you are all here for is a really, really amazing production called Am I Enough? The cool thing about this production is that it was written by the 10 students that you are going to be seeing on stage today. So it is an entirely original production and entirely written by them. Under my advisement is how I say it. So I didn't write any of it. I didn't really even block any of it. I just gave them ideas and then let them run with it. And what you are about to see is going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, there is no way that a bunch of high school students wrote this and blocked this and prepared this. They really did. They even did it while I was going on maternity leave. So it is a really, really amazing and beautiful production. I hope I'm not overselling it and you're going to be disappointed. You won't be. It's amazing, and I'm really sorry. I apologize in advance for the tears that you are all about to be crying. It is really, really good. I did just want to say a little bit of a trigger warning. This production does deal with some pretty heavy topics, as you may have noticed in those programs that were passed out at the door. It deals with some topics about like suicide and depression and some pretty serious heavy things, and it was all done in the perspective of high school students and how they deal with it. So it can be pretty heavy and it's really pretty vulnerable. I do also just want to add in there that these students, they did write all of it. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that the person who's performing it wrote that monologue. So there was some sharing of monologues where one student wrote it and they asked somebody else to perform it for them because it was just a little too vulnerable or close to home. My request for you all is that you please respect that, and you know, I know these guys might be your really close friends or something. Please don't go bugging them to find out what parts they wrote. Like, hey, which parts were written by you? Please don't do that. Please respect them in their privacy. If they want to share it with you, then you know that's totally up to them. But it's some really vulnerable stuff here, and the people who asked other people to perform it, that was for a reason. So yeah, respect their privacy, enjoy the show, and I hope you guys really, really love it. Please give a round of applause to our production of Am I Enough?
Do my clothes look cute enough? Do my eyebrows look on fleek enough? Am I enough?
Are my grades high enough?
Did I study for this test enough? Are my parents proud enough?
Am I enough?
My friends think I'm funny enough?
Do they like being around me enough? Are they gonna leave if I'm not enough? Am I enough? Am I enough? Am I enough? Am I
Where's all this pressure coming from?
Pressure to look a certain way. Pressure to fit That's what I saw on Pinterest.
I saw her on Pinterest. I always see girls like her on Pinterest. If you look good, you'll feel good. So, if I don't look good, I won't feel good. Pinterest girl looks good. She looks amazing. She must feel amazing. Why can't I look like her? Her skin is perfect compared to mine. Her body is perfect. I must be 20 pounds heavier. Her thighs don't touch, unlike mine, which brush together when I walk. She's so petite and short. I'm so lanky and tall. Her hair falls around her perfectly. Mine just falls around me. I wished I looked like her. I wished I was someone who people can look at and admire. Someone who they can pin to their boards.
Goals. Body inspo.
I want to look like. I want to be someone that people can look at and go,
She's gorgeous. She's so confident.
oh, I wish I looked like her. Which feels so selfish, to want people to look at me, to want them to be jealous. Why do I want that? That's a horrible thing to want. But that doesn't stop me from wanting it. Wanting to be a Pinterest girl. A girl who desires. A girl who desires. A girl who desires. A girl who desires.
A shallow thing to want, but maybe that's what I wish I had.
To feel wanted. To feel pretty. But how can I if I don't look like her? She uses perfume. Maybe I'll use that perfume. She buys her clothes at this store. I need to buy my clothes at this store. Because if I smelled like her, dressed like her, looked like her, maybe I would love myself. Maybe I would be confident. Maybe I wouldn't cry when I look at myself in the mirror. She looks good, just like all the other girls on Pinterest. Anything I would do to look like her. People always say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But standing here in front of this mirror, staring at myself, I can't help but think there's not much to behold. And the more I look, the more I start to think, maybe if I lost some more weight, they'd like me better. Maybe if I started wearing makeup, I'd be prettier. Maybe if I had a figure like her, I'd have confidence. If my clothes got any baggier, I'd look like a homeless person. My thoughts are endless, and pretty soon I started spiraling out of control, falling deeper and deeper into that big empty pit where I so often find myself. This all feels like a losing game, and no matter what I do, I can't be what people want. I'll never be able to fit their molds for me. I looked back into the mirror, into the eyes of the one person I could possibly hope to keep up with. But all I see now is resentment, hate, disgust. Hate because I can't be the person that society, my friends, my family, that I want to be. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, why is it that whenever I look into the mirror, I find myself asking, am I enough?
The thought has always lingered in my head.
Am I enough?
Every waking moment, I constantly am thinking of the ways I could be better, look better. Am I enough? I've always had these thoughts. Ever since I was a child, I was concerned about my body. 7-year-old me worried that her thighs were bigger than everyone else's. Nothing has changed since then. Well, one thing, I've gotten more obsessed with it. It started innocently enough, just something small, exercising and lowering my calorie intake. Big mistake, I became obsessed. It was the first day of counting calories. I was going to make myself proud. I didn't snack that day, my calorie intake was around 800. It was easy to do one day, but with another. I started averaging 500 calories a day, but that was still too much. I spent my days thinking about food. How many calories are in this?
What foods are high in protein?
What can you do to be more skinny?
I made my schedule as busy as I could. If I didn't have time to myself, I wouldn't be able to eat. The pounds started dropping. I was happy. My mom kept telling me, "You look so skinny," but I wasn't seeing a difference in my body. The only things I noticed were that my lips were chapped. I was cold all the time, and the thought of eating terrified me. I survived most days off of a single piece of my gum.
Sugar-free
but a stupid thing to lose myself over. I've gotten a lot better since then. I'm a lot happier and for myself now. But the question, am I enough, will always stay stuck in my head. Even when I'm surrounded by my friends, I still feel isolated. They even are my friends. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm actually not too good. Maybe you want to meet up and talk? I'm okay.
You should ask me how I was. You're not worth it. There's this ringing in my ears, these voices in my head are all I can hear.
I am constantly surrounded by this negativity that reinforces these thoughts.
If you were good enough, then you wouldn't have gotten here.
If you were smart enough, then you would have been able to save yourself.
If you weren't so stupid, then you would have been able to see the signs.
I did my best to ignore it at first.
If you were good enough, then you wouldn't have gotten here.
But as time passed, I wasn't able to be fighting against it anymore.
I gave in.
I isolated myself. I stopped eating. I stopped talking to people. I so desperately wanted to fit in, thinking it would make people like me more. Constantly comparing myself to others. If I looked like them, then maybe I wouldn't hate myself. If I started following trends, then maybe people would hate me. If I hated myself more, if I made the same self-deprecating jokes, then maybe I would fit in with the rest of my peers. People loved that I hated myself. Suddenly, I had friends again. I wasn't alone anymore. People talked to me. But I was young and bold and stupid in that 6-foot self-doubt hole that I couldn't find the courage to pull myself out of.
If you were good enough, you wouldn't have gotten here.
If you were smart enough, you would have been able to save yourself.
If you weren't so stupid, then you would have been able to see the signs.
Don't good enough for it. If I was just enough, then I wouldn't need the validation of others to fuel my confidence. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even me.
Oh my gosh, hey!
Hey, I just saw you
Oh
here.
my gosh, you did? I've actually been here for a little bit. I was over by the table and I was actually wondering if I should get any of the keys. I think they're really good. Oh. Okay. Anyway, so I was over and I was eating some good chips and I was like, they're actually really good.
No way, what kind of
I think they're barbecue. Anyways, have you seen Brad lately?
No.
He's so hot. I saw him after the game. His hair was all like drenched and he was all like sweaty and do you think he's single?
He's not single, actually.
He's not.
No, then who's he dating?
He's dating you?
Yeah,
How long have you guys been dating for? 40 seconds?
4 months. You sure you're dating him? Yeah. If you're dating him, then why aren't you with him right now? He's with his friends right now. I'll listen to him.
She's so annoying.
No wonder she's a happy friend. They don't think like me.
Oh, I gotta go.
Come on, man. We still have 5 hours left.
I know, I love you, but my mom hates it when I stay out too late.
Come on, you're gonna be a mama's boy.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to mommy.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you later.
Not to be a mommy's boy.
You guys are all I have. all you feel is chaos.
Why can't I do enough for you? Why can't I make you love me no matter how hard I try? All I want is for you to love me enough to let me be. I fiddle out of food, I fiddle out of water. None of it substitutes having a parent that loves you, one that respects you. I've tried so much. I tried to change my body. I tried to change my mind. But with every wrong step, I fell further from myself with nothing to show for it. It wasn't enough for you, but I suppose I may never be.
Am I good enough? Am I just plain enough? These questions have plagued me for years.
Am I a good enough friend? Do they feel like I give them enough of my time?
Why did the universe decide I don't deserve to have a home? I've spent countless nights crying myself to sleep over these questions. I just want to know what the point to me even existing is.
Were you a good enough boyfriend?
If so, then why did she leave me? Why do I continue to love her even after she broke me apart? Why does my dad hate me? He claims he loves me, but the very moment I make a mistake, he yells at me and lists off all the things he hates about me. He calls me
Entitled!
Emotional.
Weak.
and worst of all, not good enough. I just want to ask him, how am I entitled? Entitled for wanting a father who comforts his son when he cries for his dead mom. Emotional because he never had a mother to show him how to deal with hardship. And weak because he never had a father to show him how to be strong. Instead, showing him how to lash out whenever he was scared. And how am I supposed to ever be good enough? I don't even know what good enough is. And just when I finally think I have it figured out, life throws me a curveball. A man I loved and looked up to took his own life. Someone that I thought had all figured out decided it was too much. How am I supposed to ever be strong enough when a man like that can't even take it? So I spend my life crying myself to sleep every night. And the last beacon of hope and light in my life, my girlfriend. She decided I wasn't worth the call to me. One of the happiest years of my life, and it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. With 5 words, at last, a little bit of hope and happiness in my life was snuffed out. 5 words.
I'm breaking up with you.
I guess I don't deserve to be happy. I just want to know why
Was I enough? I woke up late that day. I was confused because usually Mom would react. I went into her room to see if she was sleeping there, and she was. I tried waking her up, shaking her, and even pouring water on her for missing work. I was angry. I knew she had work and I still had school to get ready for. I didn't understand. I decided to go get my neighbor because my mom and her were close. She had me wait with her 2 kids while she went and tried. I remember being frustrated and annoyed because I was still in my pajamas. And after about 10 minutes, she came back and got me. When we walked outside, I remember seeing the fire trucks and thinking that Mom must be mad because she was just sleeping in. When we got back to my house, she sat me down in the living room, and I don't remember exactly what happened next, but everything went dark, and that was the moment my life changed forever. Mom was gone, and there was nothing I could do about it. I didn't know how to feel, and all I could feel was pain, and nothing could top that. I remember they called my dad, and I ran, jumped up into his arms. When you lose someone, they have booklets. But the booklets don't tell you how much you blame yourself and how much you blame the others around you. You ask yourself, was it my fault? If not my fault, then whose? Was there something I could have done? Why wasn't I enough?
Why wasn't I enough? I wasn't enough. It's been a week since I woke up to the sound of my phone ringing. It was your mom. And in that moment, every horrible, world-ending, heart-crushing thought went through my head, but nothing could prepare me for the news I was about to receive. I answered the phone. Hello? You were gone. Just like that, you were gone. It felt like I was gonna die too. Everything went to a blur, my ears started to ring, and I was so cold. I went numb. Nothing made sense, nothing felt real. You were gone. How could you be gone? I couldn't think. I couldn't process. I couldn't do anything but cry. I was drowning in my own tears. And I tried to think of the good memories we had, to try and feel something besides pain, but every memory is now just a painful reminder of you. And then our memories are a constant repeat, which send me into a never-ending spiral of pain and anger. You left. You didn't even give me a goodbye or damn letter, and now you're okay and you're happy. But what about me? What about me?
I hate you for leaving me. I hate you for leaving me with this pain you so selfishly left behind.
Hating you would have been so much easier. Who was I kidding? I could never hate you. If that's what you thought would happen, I'd hate you, I'd get over this and be happy one day, but that feels impossible. The day your heart stopped beating, so did mine. And now all I can think about is what I could do to see you once more and hear your voice and feel your warmth.
I wasn't enough for you to stay.
I wish I'd been enough.
Flowers from your big sis.
And your best friend.
Have you gone through this? Have you gone through this stuff yet?
Yeah,
Find anything you wanted?
just his old baseball caps.
What about the Letterman jacket?
Could I?
What wanted you to happen?
Still no down, let him go.
And we will never find a letter. Maybe if he left one, we'd understand why we weren't enough.
Why I wasn't a good enough sister?
Why I wasn't a good enough friend.
Why I wasn't a good enough girlfriend. Why we weren't enough. Am I enough?
There's just so much between everything I have to do. I'm supposed to stay happy. Am I even enough? I mean, I'm just a kid. What do they expect from me? I'm just starting out. I'm just trying to figure it all out. And then there are these voices that go on, these negative voices telling me to give up. Oh, they tell me every day. And I think about giving up every day because giving up seems easy. But I don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. There's hope for something. We just have to hold on. We just have to smile through it.
Am I enough?
What if we're asking the wrong questions?
Am I enough?
What if there are questions that can actually be answered?
Am I enough?
What if am I enough was never really the question?
Then what is the question?
Does beauty really define me?
Does it matter if I'm a Pinterest girl? Can I break away from that person in the mirror?
things that wrong with you?
What does it mean to be enough?
There are always going to be times of struggle. Feeling when you are not enough. It's something that's difficult to go through, but somehow we always get through it. Even if it's by ourselves or with the people we love. I often find myself looking at those I love and thinking, these are the people that make me feel like I'm worthy. People are important, and surrounding yourself with the right ones can help you feel important.
I love you. You are so beautiful and kind. You lift everyone up and are so caring. So let us lift you up this time. People really notice and care about me. You are a safe place person.
You have such an amazing personality. No matter what I might think of myself, there are people who love me and life like that.
Let us help you cut your strings. You are such an awesome person with a kind heart.
You're so funny and always put a smile on my face. I love and admire how soft your heart is.
You are nice and kind and have an incredible soul.
You accept all of me, not making any molds for me to fit into.
And you are the epitome of beautiful, inside and out.
I'm worthy of being loved.
When I see you, people just smiling and laughing.
You have such a big heart. Never forget anything for what you have.
You're so amazing. You've always been there for me.
You are one of my dearest friends.
Not only are you beautiful, but your personality matches.
You have such a beautiful heart. I love that you're a love.
It's okay to feel
Insecure, alone, powerless, lost, pressure.
but always know that you are enough.
We are enough.
He told me all about it. I'm like, yeah, got him.